God message today. Title: Whispers in the Shadows Scene. Opens a dimly lit room. A voice speaks with urgency. My child, hear me now, for the words I speak carry the weight of truth and the urgency of revelation. You stand at a crossroads where unseen forces weave a web around you, where shadows whisper in hushed tones, and where intentions are not always as they seem. There are two women, two figures who move through your life with veiled purpose. They smile, they speak words that sound sweet, but beneath their breath lies something far more sinister. My child, your heart is pure, your soul a beacon of light, but this world is not gentle to those who shine. It is a place where darkness wears the mask of kindness, where deception walks hand in hand with illusion. Scene shifts, a lonely pathway, under the moonlight. You walk this path unaware, your innocence shielding you from the storm brewing just beyond your sight. But I see it, my child. I see the secrets exchanged behind closed doors, the whispered plots crafted in hushed voices. I see the envy that simmers beneath their smiles, the resentment that poisons their hearts, and I see how they seek to weave chaos into the fabric of your peace. Do not be deceived. Do not be blinded by words that drip like honey yet conceal venom within. The adversary, the master of deception, moves unseen, guiding them, using them as pawns in a game they do not even fully comprehend. Scene shifts, a storm begins to gather in the distance. You may wonder, why me? Why must I face such trials? Oh, my child, know this. Nothing enters your life without purpose. The storm that rises is not to break you, but to strengthen you. The trials you endure are not punishments, but lessons. Even in the midst of turmoil, I am with you. Even as shadows seek to consume, my light remains. Trust not in what your eyes perceive, but in the truth I place within your spirit. Discernment, my child, this is your shield. Do not be swayed by flattery, for the enemy often dresses poison in the robes of admiration. Do not be lulled into complacency by soft words, for those who mean harm will not always strike with open hands. Scene shifts, the voice grows more urgent. Listen, these two women, Elara and Selene, are weaving a thread of discord. They move with a purpose unknown even to themselves, puppets on strings held by unseen hands. They plant seeds in the soil of your life, seeds of confusion, of doubt, of harm. Left unchecked, they will take root. They will grow into vines that seek to strangle the blessings meant for you. You must be vigilant, in prayer, in wisdom, in faith. The enemy does not sleep. He waits, prowling like a lion, seeking those unaware, those unguarded. But you, my child, you are not alone. My presence surrounds you, my light covers you, and no scheme, no plot, no deception can remove you from my embrace. Scene shifts. A ray of light breaks through the darkness. You ask why I allow this? Why must you endure such deception? Oh, my beloved, the fire refines, the storm strengthens, the battle teaches. I do not allow this to destroy you, but to elevate you, to make you wiser, to teach you discernment, to draw you ever closer to me. Do not fear. Do not tremble. Walk boldly, knowing that no force, no deception, no shadow can triumph against the light within you. You are destined for more than what the enemy would have you believe. You are meant for greatness beyond the illusions placed before you. Scene ends. The voice fades, leaving only silence and the echo of truth. Title: The Battle Within the Shadows. Scene opens. A darkened chamber. A solemn voice speaks, my child. Stand firm. The time has come for you to recognize the forces at play, the unseen hands that weave deception around you. Listen closely, for these words carry weight. Your path is being threatened, your peace disturbed, and two figures lurk in the background, moving with purpose unknown to them, but clear in my sight. Words carry weight. Your path is being threatened, your peace disturbed, and two figures lurk in the background, moving with purpose unknown to them, but clear in my sight. You are my beloved, pure of heart, and filled with light. Yet this world is not kind to such purity. It is ruled by deception, where falsehoods are spoken with sweet tongues, and where darkness hides behind the illusion of kindness. These two, Elira and Seraphine, are not as they seem. They have been drawn into something greater than their understanding, their actions serving a purpose they do not fully comprehend. Scene shifts. A lonely road, the wind howls, but do not fear, my child. Do not tremble at the thought of their intentions, for I am with you. I have seen the whispers exchanged in hushed corners, the seeds of doubt sown in the soil of your life. I have watched as jealousy, envy, and deception have intertwined, threatening to strangle the blessings meant for you. You ask why I allow this? Why must you endure the schemes of those who seek to harm you? Oh, my beloved, I tell you this. Nothing enters your life without my permission. Even in this battle, there is purpose. Even in this storm, there is a lesson. You are not being broken. You are being refined. You are not being destroyed. You are being strengthened. Scene shifts. Thunder rumbles. Lightning flashes. This is not the time to waver. This is the time to rise. You have been given power, not in your own strength, but in mine. You have been given wisdom to discern truth from falsehood, to see past veiled intentions. You have been given authority to stand against the schemes of the enemy, to break the chains of deception, to move forward unshaken. You must confront this, my child, but do so with love, not with wrath. Truth is your weapon, and it is the truth that will set you free. Do not let anger cloud your vision, nor pride steer your course. Walk in the wisdom I have given you. Speak with grace. Stand in strength, and know that you do not face this alone. I go before you. I stand beside you, and I remain behind you as your protector. Scene shifts. A light pierces the darkness. Guard your heart, my child. Do not let bitterness take root, nor let resentment consume you. These emotions are not from me. They are snares meant to keep you bound. Instead, let love be your guide. Let peace be your shield. Let joy be your strength. The enemy seeks to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come to give you life, and life abundantly. Do not isolate yourself. You are not alone. I have placed those around you who love you, who will stand with you, who will uplift you in prayer. Seek them. Allow them to be my hands and feet, to offer guidance when the road is unclear. Surround yourself with truth, and no deception shall take hold. Scene shifts. The storm begins to recede. Hold on to hope, my child. The enemy will not prevail. Even now, I am turning what was meant for evil into something greater than you can imagine. I am weaving together the threads of your life into a masterpiece of purpose and beauty. When this storm has passed, you will look back and see my hand in every moment, my love in every trial, and my faithfulness in every step. Scene shifts. A fortress stands tall, unshaken. I am your refuge, your shield, your ever present help in times of trouble. Though the world around you may shake, you remain steadfast in me. In my presence, you are covered, protected, and strengthened. The battle is not against flesh and blood, but against forces unseen. But fear not, for I have already claimed victory. My word is your weapon. It is sharper than any blade, able to pierce through deception and bring forth truth. When you speak my word, you unleash my power. When you declare my promises, you activate divine protection over your life. This is not mere poetry, my child. It is reality. It is the armor that shields you, the sword that defends you, the foundation on which you stand. Scene shifts, a sacred say. When you pray, do so with faith. When you call upon my name, do so with confidence. Every whisper of my word carries weight. Every cry to me shakes the heavens. I am with you. I am working. I am moving behind the scenes, bringing about a resolution that will leave you in awe. So stand firm, my child. Stand strong. The enemy cannot claim victory over you. His schemes will fall apart. His deceptions will be exposed, and you will rise, unshaken, unwavering, walking in the fullness of the life I have prepared for you. Scene ends, a new dawn breaks, hope reigns. Title: The Unseen Battle Scene. Opens, a quiet chamber, a voice of power and love. Speaks, my beloved, listen. The time has come for you to awaken to the truth, to open your eyes to the unseen battle unfolding around you. Shadows move, whispers stir, and deception lurks beneath the surface of what seems ordinary. But I see it all. You are not alone, my child. You were never meant to walk this path without guidance, without strength, without my hand upon you. Yet there are forces at work, Leora and Selene, two who have been drawn into a web beyond their understanding. Their actions, their words, are not entirely their own. They move under influences unseen, tangled in motives they do not fully comprehend. Scene shifts, a lonely path, a cold wind blows. This is not to instill fear in you, my beloved, but to open your eyes. There are plans made in secret, conversations carried in hushed tones, and intentions wrapped in smiles that do not reach the heart. But you, my chosen one, must see beyond the surface. You must understand that even in betrayal, even in the trial set before you, there is a purpose. Nothing touches your life that I do not allow, and nothing is wasted in my hands. Do not ask, why me? Instead ask, what will this shape me into? The trials that press upon you are not meant to destroy but to refine. They will teach you to stand, to discern, to recognize light from shadow, truth from deception. Scene shifts, thunder rumbles, a storm on the horizon. Now is the time to rise, not in fear, but in faith. You have been given power, not of your own, but of mine. Strength flows within you, wisdom rests upon you, and authority has been placed in your hands. You must confront the falsehoods, but do so with love. Truth is your weapon, and it is truth that will set you free. Do not be deceived by the illusions of kindness. Do not be swayed by flattery or drawn in by false assurances. Let your heart be steadfast, your spirit unwavering. You do not walk alone. I go before you. I stand beside you. I guard you from behind. No harm will befall you that I have not already accounted for. Scene shifts. A fortress rises in the distance. Guard your heart, my child. Bitterness is a poison that will seep into your soul if you let it. Anger, resentment, fear, these are snares set to hold you back. But you are not meant to be bound. You are meant to soar. Let love be your shield. Let peace be your armor. And let faith be the sword you wield against every lie that seeks to take root in your mind. Surround yourself with those who walk in light. Do not isolate yourself. There are those I have placed in your life who will strengthen you, who will stand in the gap when you feel weak, who will remind you of who you are. Seek them. Allow them to uplift you, to be my voice when yours wavers. Scene shifts. The storm begins to recede. Hope is not lost, my child. The enemy has not won. Even now, I am working behind the scenes, turning what was meant for harm into something greater than you can imagine. What the enemy thought would break you will be the very thing that strengthens you. You will rise from this with wisdom, with clarity, with a deeper understanding of who I am and who you are in me. Scene shifts, a tower of light, unshaken. I am your refuge, your shield, your ever present help in times of trouble. Though the world may shake, though deceit may try to cloud your vision, remain steadfast in me. The battle you fight is not of flesh and blood, but of forces unseen. But fear not, for I have already claimed victory. Prayer is your weapon, my beloved. It is your direct line to me, your source of strength, your declaration of trust. When you pray, you unleash power. When you declare my promises, you activate divine protection. This is not mere poetry, it is reality. My word is a sword, sharper than any blade, cutting through falsehood, revealing what is hidden. Scene shifts. A sacred psalm rises in the air. Speak my word with faith, my child. Declare it with conviction. Do not pray from a place of doubt, but from a place of confidence, knowing that I am listening, that I am moving, that I am fighting on your behalf. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are mine, and I will see you through. The enemy will not prevail. His schemes will unravel. His deception will be exposed, and you will stand, not broken, not defeated, but victorious. You will walk forward, unshaken, untouched by the plans that sought to harm you. Scene ends, a new dawn breaks, the light reigns. Type yes if you believe in Audi, type 1111 if you believe in God.